What up though, y'all? It's Chris. I appreciate you connecting with me while I run. I'm out here making these runs. And that guy, I don't know, it sounded like he need a muffler, a tune-up, something. That was kind of loud there in his GMC truck. But yeah, it's been really cold out here lately, so I've been doing my steps on the treadmill, which isn't my favorite thing to do by far. The treadmill is boring. You know, I know there are people who prefer the treadmill. It's just never been something I could really get into. I do it when I absolutely must. Like yesterday, it was brutally cold, man. So, them days where it's like brutally cold, I try to get not all of the steps on the treadmill, but, I'm going to knock out a few of them. 4,000, 5,000, something like that. So on days where it's cold, instead of me not connecting with you guys at all, you've made it abundantly clear that you would rather I still connect with you some sort of way than just not connect at all for that day. So yeah, this is a way where I can do that if I'm out having to shoot one way or another. But shout out to you guys, man, my subs. Thanks for riding along, literally and figuratively, the road to 5,000. I'm very grateful for you guys being here. And let's get into this topic, which is Neo. Neo, the singer. You guys know he's out here living a polyamorous lifestyle right now. He says that this is him, basically. And, he was married before. It was kind of scandalous. He was out cheating, he got a divorce, and now, he's just like, look, I got a couple girlfriends, which we've seen him out and about with his girlfriends, or he's been seen out and about with his girlfriends, walking in the middle, holding hands, one of them on each side. I don't necessarily have a problem with it, honestly. You got two consenting adults agreeing to be in this situation. And this just goes to where, if you tell people what your intentions are from the beginning, you'd be surprised what they would be okay with. If you just tell them, I just got out of a bad marriage, I'm looking to date, or I'm looking to have multiple girlfriends, this is the type of time that I'm on. Give them the option to take it or leave it. You'd be surprised what people would agree to if you just simply let them make the choice for themselves instead of duping them into being into something that they didn't know about. But of course, because it's a man with two women, you got people that got a problem with it. Because when I see polyamorous basically being a woman with two men, oh, slay queen. We love that for you, but we can't have that with a man. Like a man being in any sort of position where he's, the head, the leader, the center, the alpha. A lot of people, and it's not just women, a lot of these lame dudes take issues with it as well. And I don't understand men operating from a gynocentric, like point of origin. But why are they mad? He's doing something they can't ultimately. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Women would rather share a king than have their own jester. Period. Neo is in a position where he can provide for multiple women. So he's going to have women that are willing to agree to his situation because they're going to be taken care of. They would rather share a man with resources than have their own broke boy. Remember that. That just is what it is. You could have all types of different women say they would never do it. They would never take part in that. Let Neo proposition them to become the third. And I promise you, they fold. Instantly. These women that love doing a bunch of talking down on what a man is doing, they be the first to fold when that situation's offered that way. They can say they would never do something because it's not been propositioned to them. But I guarantee you, if they was some some bum ass baby daddy that does nothing for them, does nothing for the kids. They got to chase him just to show up for birthdays. And a guy like Neo is like, you know, come move in with me. I'll take care of everything. You ain't never got to worry about that dude again. They gone. They gone, bro. Regardless of the fact that he like, you know, I got 2 other women here. They gone. You making a place for me? Oh my God. They gone. And they not going to care what opinions you got about it either. They gone. Speaking of people having problems with it, I saw Cheyenne Bryant, who, you know, she's been out there, out and about, giving her 2 cents about this and that. I mean, mostly men. She don't really have any smoke for women. She's just only critical of men. And, you know, here go the thing that cracks me up. People come after me for saying stuff about women, and I don't even be going in hard on women. I just be saying certain truths, and people be coming for me. You got a woman here that she clearly has some trauma, some past things that she hasn't quite dealt with. She says that she's healed from these things. No, bro, she is not. And she and you can just tell, like, in the way she speaks about men, this is coming from a bitter place of hurt. But they have nothing to say about her, though. They got all the smoke for a seemingly invisible person like myself that don't even be going for women hard. But her, that you could tell is some sort of personal vendetta. Slay Queen. You know, she was talking about Cam Newton. Cam Newton brought her on his show just to help her get some visibility as a favor to somebody. And she went on there disrespecting him. She was on the Breakfast Club talking about Neo. I mean, man, listen. The way she was going in on Neo, calling him a womanizer and all this sort of stuff, you would have thought she dated Neo at some point and Neo did her dirty. This man don't know nothing about her, and she is so personal with these attacks on his character. It's crazy. And of course, you know, Nick Cannon, you know, she was throwing smoke at him. She has a problem with men in positions of power. You could tell she has a problem with men in positions of power. She was sitting up here talking about, because Neo says, you know, basically this is his truth. He tried for years living, being something that he wasn't really happy with, and now he happy doing like this. And she like, no, he really wants to be married. He just failed at it. So here he is saying he does not want to be married. He was unhappy married, and he's happier with the arrangement he has now. And this woman says, no, you really want to be married. What? So me saying what I want with my life, I'm wrong. You, the person that knows nothing about me, are going to tell me what I really want. Man, stop it. But that's how you know that this stuff, it be from personal experiences. It be projecting in a lot of ways. You know, we all do that to a certain extent, but we don't get on a large platform and do that to other people, man. Like, it was crazy when she was on the Breakfast Club. They was even in the comments like, man, why was she so passionate after Neo? And you know, she throws the word womanizer around a lot when speaking about high profile men who can have, you know, multiple women. You're not a womanizer if you can take care of multiple women and they're willingly, you know, being in your life. You're not womanizing. You know, she's acting like these women are victims instead of being adults that are willing, consenting participants in this situation. If they didn't want to be there, they wouldn't be. Them women do not look like they need help. When they was out and about with Neo, they looked happy. I don't know if they happy at all times, but they looked happy right then, for sure. So, you know, just, I don't know, man. It's just, it's a weird thing, but I really don't have a problem with with Neo doing his thing, men with money and resources a lot of times move like that because they're in a position to. They're just not as public about it as Neo is being. But men with resources, it's very common for men with resources to move like that. And, you know, I don't know how true this is, but what's her name? Tasha K. You know, she was alleging that old girl don't even like dudes. Like she has a girlfriend or had a girlfriend or something like that. So I don't know how true that is, but if that is true, that too would explain this ire that she seemingly has for men, because she don't even like men. You know, but she out here giving all this relationship advice and stuff, telling people what they should do to be married, and she's not married, telling people about, you know, having kids in a dynamic with broken homes. She has no children, and this and that about men, and, you know, you out there munching, you know, carpet. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on here. It's come to a world where people that they're not qualified to speak on the things that they're speaking on, like not even close. A woman that's never been married, no kids, don't have a man, allegedly don't even like men, is doing all this speaking, giving women relationship coaching on how they should be with a man in the relationship. Only in America, man. Only in America. In America, you can be Dr. Phil and have a diet book. So yeah, you don't. I guess you really don't have to look the part or live what you're talking about. You can just say stuff. You know, Dr. Phil is the only fat guy I know in a diet book. But you know, and it's sold. It's sold. So that just goes to show you that people will listen to you. If you're saying the right things, or you're saying things that they believe sound right or sound good or just are pleasant to their ear, you don't necessarily have to be living the stuff that you preaching about. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace.